Hello, hi, how we doing? Hello, hello. We are alive. Hi, hi. Thank you, Frog, as usual. Appreciate it. Hi, Anime Fan. How you doing? Hope you're good. Oh my god, I had a second sleep today. Interesting. How does one get a second sleep? Like second nap or something? Interesting. Anyways, yep. We're gonna do reactions today, as promised in a community post. Said that before. Makes sense that we're gonna do that. Yep, that's the plan for the day. Simple. It's a pretty normal Monday. It's a gray Monday. Well, not my day. Damn, Cricket. Damn. But hi. How are you? Well, according to that comment, not that well. Oh well. Yeah. Also, there's like so many leaves outside, right? You have to put them all together because like there's so much stuff outside. I hate fall when it comes to that, or autumn, or whatever you want to call it. Sometimes I call it autumn, sometimes I call it fall. Who cares? It is what it is. Surprise, surprise. Yeah, it's a pretty normal Monday. I don't like how my model's placed. This is annoying me slightly. That's better. That is better. That is much better. Okay, well, not much to say. We're gonna jump into some stuff later on. Easy and chill. We're gonna look at some videos. Got some stuff I need to catch up to. I woke up at 7:30. Only slept maybe 4 hours. Got home around lunchtime and had a second sleep after dinner. Bro caught up on sleep right there. I see it. I see the vision. I'm just shiny hunting a Legend ZA. I'm still trying to get a shiny Alpha Fletchling. I still don't have one. Struggling here. I'm currently AFK doing it again. I'm getting too many lit layers and stuff that's just outside of that area, right? Because I do want to make a dedicated shiny hunting video for ZA. With like the 30-second clips you can get, yeah. Yeah, oh well, just unhinged Cricket. Really shouldn't open my mouth soon. Well, unhinged Cricket. How does that work? Bro is louder than the average Cricket. Anyways, let me see what we have. What I'm gonna start with. I think I have what we're gonna start with. Something funny. I think something funny. We'll start with something rather funny. I think it could be interesting. Why not? That was recommended by Salmax. So many videos of her are from her. What the fuck? TwitchCon? War. TwitchCon is a war zone. There's war at TwitchCon. WarCon. That's pretty much it. Yeah. It's a disaster. It's a disaster. It absolutely is. Crazy. We'll start with something stupid. Why not? Stop it, cat. Wait, that frog texted me. Okay. Real quick. Frog intermission. Alright. We'll start with this one. The Gayest Alpha Male Beef Ever. By Michael Paloma. Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. I have no idea what this is about. Dan Clancy should be sued to his last penny. Ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen. Maybe. Yeah, we'll jump in. We'll see what makes this gay. Yeah, I don't care. We don't care.
These two men.
What the fuck? Yeah, men. Wow, we start that they're immediately beating their ass. That's the first impression, by the way. First impression, chat. First impression. That's gonna be clearly very interesting.
Men hate each other. Which is interesting, because I genuinely thought they were the same person until I saw this clip of them about to kiss. Guys, welcome back to the world of Instagram alpha males, a community so deep in the closet that they're finding Christmas presents in there. And today, these two testosterone Teletubbies are out. Today, these two testosterone...
Like this? I always find this so cringe. Like this, I can tell this is performative. Nobody who is about to throw hands does this. Nobody does this.
Testosterone Teletubbies are at war. For now. By the time this video comes out, this could be as irrelevant as it was in the first place. In my many trips down the Instagram cringe pipeline, these two have made themselves very known to me. Usually by saying something really profound and intelligent.
If I punch you right now, you will feel it 40% less than he will feel it without a beer.
However, I think the alpha male trope is slowly dying a painful death. I know, which
I mean, there is in fact statistics that do confirm that if you throw hands and one has a beer and the other one doesn't, that it does in fact sometimes save your it does sometimes save your jaw from getting from breaking your jaw. So there is some truth. I don't know if it's 40%. I guess it depends on the length. I think it's like 7 centimeters is like about half of the time now. I think I don't know. I don't remember the exact number, but yes, a beard can protect your face. Funnily enough, Finding Nemo seagull, mine. You've seeds common. It's cringe as hell.
Genuinely upset about, because whenever I am presented with alpha male knowledge on Instagram, I instantly feel better about myself in my masculinity, purely because I haven't turned out like that. Anyways, meet King Azule and Ali Sob. Ali Sob.
I have seen this one. Somewhere. Not the other one though.
And Ali Sob. Ali Sob is known for what is described where I come from as diddly squat.
Oh, nah.
As diddly...
Oh, nah. Diddly squat is a slang term used to describe something that is very small, insignificant, or worthless. Implies a lack of quantity, value, or importance. It can also be used to mean nothing at all. That's interesting. That's interesting. I've never heard of that one before. That's a new one.
Squat. And King Azule is known for allegedly diddling a young person. So, some real role models. Why are they fighting, you ask? Who gives a shit? I've never cared about anything less in my life, ever. But these always make good videos. So let's meet them, learn their beef, and decide who is bigger. The bigger joke.
We need to pass a law. Nobody in this world should be allowed to get married being under the influence of love.
I'm lost already. Please continue.
Think about this, and open your mind for 1 second and tell me that I'm wrong. Are you allowed to drive under the influence of alcohol?
Never stopped me.
Why would you be allowed to make such a big decision and be able to get married, sign a contract in the time when you're in love? You would do things that you would never do if you weren't in love. That should be illegal. Get out of being in love. Start just...
What the Bro, it's just... Bro is the epitome of no woman would want to marry me. That's crazy work. I think, like... There needs to be a little more than just, like chemicals, right? He isn't wrong in the sense that there needs to be more than a little bit of just, like feelings, right? There needs to be dedication, a sense of what's the word? Just like in general, like loyalty, right? You can't just like marry out of a whim. I guess that would make sense, but he drags it to a whole nother level.
Loving, and in that time, you can get married.
Ah, yes, tale as old as time. The old trope that marriage is purely a business deal and nothing else. Okay, so I was lost initially, but I do understand his point now. So, if you are...
To be fair, some couples do marry because of that, right? Because taxes. Taxes. That's what it is, right? That's not wrong. It can't be a business decision.
In love with somebody, and you want to get married, what you want to do is don't fucking do that. Wait until you have fallen out of love with each other, resent one another, and then maybe you can even start to consider something like marriage. Seriously though, what are you saying? You said so many words and still managed not to.
I guess getting over the honeymoon phase, so to speak, in a relationship, I guess that would make more sense, right? Getting over that initial honeymoon phase, I guess that makes sense. That would make a lot more sense, I think.
Say anything. He said, his words by the way, fall out of love or something like that and just start loving and then you can get married. Right, okay. And how do we monitor that then? You compared it to not being able to drive under the influence of alcohol, but that's pretty tangible. Are we going to have breathalyzers at weddings now? So I'm going to have to get you to step out of that church. I can literally smell the infatuation on your breath. Have you been in love tonight, sir? No, officer, we're just friends. We love each other platonically. There's no love here. We haven't been in love at all. There is no eye contact during sex, none at all. I just don't know how you said that, listened to it back and thought, yes, a law. Yeah, I've been in jail 10 years. Why? It's a funny story, actually. My wife, I loved her, and we got married.
Absolutely illegal. Absolutely illegal.
They could taste the love on my breath. And I'll only actually go down on someone I love, so the smell that the officer was actually smelling was just pussy. Do you know what the worst thing about this reel is? I understand exactly what he's saying, he just couldn't have worded it in a worse way if he tried. Basically saying that infatuation is an incredibly strong influence and you should never act purely off that because you see each other and everything in the world as perfect, and obviously when you're married down the line it's never going to be that way. But saying that you shouldn't be in love if you're going to get married is like...
That's probably the core to what he was yapping about, but the way of the way the words came out of his mouth and the combination of words made it sound hilariously bad.
What's the metric then? Is he saying that you should just love each other unconditionally when you get married, but if during your marriage you fall in love with each other, that's like the ideal situation because then you didn't actually tie the knot under the influence of love? Because if that's the case, that is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. How can you love someone unconditionally to the point where you're like, let's get married, and not be infatuated with them in the process? Like, it just, the cogs aren't turning. Unless he doesn't mean it that way at all, and you do get married, you love someone unconditionally, and then if you...
But isn't that possibly the issue? Because of this, like, weird, independence thing where, like, you can't be with this woman. You can't be with this man. You need to be independent.
Fall in love, you're like, let's fucking get divorced. I personally think you shouldn't be allowed to make videos under the influence of hot bullshit, but, you know, where's the law against that?
Girlfriend cheated on you? Yes! Another better one is coming. If not 1, 10. If not 10, 1,000. You crash your car? Yes! Great, a better one is coming. No matter what happens.
Well, if you crash your car, that might have also been your last car. I wouldn't use that as an argument.
Everything, just say yes. Thank you, God. Another chapter to life.
Okay, I don't know the basis of the fight, but I'm rooting for this guy, because that is some mentally sound advice. Imagine the New Yorkers on 9/11, the first plane hit.
Isn't that just toxic positivity? That is just toxic positivity. What are we doing?
Yes! A second one is coming. Diagnosed with stage 3 cancer? Yes! Stage 4 is coming. I got in a car crash? Yes! Life in a wheelchair coming. My mum just fucking died? Yes! Inheritance coming. I was molested as a child?
Accurate.
Yes!
Virginity gone? I don't know. I mean, depends. First kiss? I don't know. That depends.
Dunno. Again, I get his point. The worst execution imaginable. The first one we've got, don't act purely on infatuation. This one is a door closes, another door opens. Great. But like, why... Yes, celebrate when something terrible happens. The point is, oh, something happens, opportunity's presenting itself. that doesn't apply in every situation. I just got shot? Yes! More shots coming. Back shots, hopefully. Whole family just died? Let's go! Better family is coming. Like, how are you gonna get cheated on by your girlfriend and your first instinct is just go, yes! Always wanted to be cucked. Okay, so that was King Ben Azule, who, yeah, just says things that, well, I'd probably say if I just had a lobotomy. Now, let's look at his fierce opponent and...
I mean, you can, depending on the situation, you can, when it comes to cheating, you can look at at it in a positive way. At least you didn't marry them. Now, if you did marry them, then you're kind of cooked. Nothing you can do about it.
And what looks like could be, honestly, a doppelganger, Ali Sob.
I love to talk. I love to joke. I love to laugh. I love to give advice. But be careful when I go silent.
Brother, that will never happen. Honestly, these Instagram podcast alpha guru bros are never not talking. I don't think I'd recognize them if gibberish wasn't coming out of their mouths. I will be careful if you go silent, because then I'll assume you've just died. But be careful when I go silent, because means mouth full of cock.
I mean, see, the problem with these people is that you can't take them serious. Because, first of all, the advice that they give is like... The way it comes out... Like, you know what they mean, but the way it comes out is just so stupid that, like, you can't take them seriously. Also, oftentimes the careers are built on absolute lies, and they usually never tell you what they actually fucking did.
Like when a toddler takes a shit in the corner. Be careful when I go silent, because it means... I'm sheeting in the corner of the room, marking my territory. I love to joke, I love to sing, I love to talk. I love sheeting in the corner of rooms and rolling around in it like a dog. Well, so what's the context behind this? Like, how are these bros?
I mean, that's one way to assert masculine dominance. Shitting into somebody's corner.
Always on some sort of podcast, or was this some sort of message to our boy King Azule? Like, is this just a clip or is this from a podcast? If so, where are all these podcasts being stored? If each of these clips is all from podcasts, then how many like hours of just nonsense do your editors have to filter through to come up with a clip? That outro as well, just a eagle crying, a lion roaring.
Be careful when I go silent.
Oh, Jesus Christ. The consequences of watching this brain-dissolving content never gets old. We're gonna find out.
It's probably some were paid, right? It's usually, these podcasts are usually paywalled, and they're usually gonna, what's the word? They are usually gonna give them to you via a course as well. I thought you're gonna change the schedule because you turned to college again. Yeah, but I also explained that I talk to my teachers and I can do it from home, which you would know because I said it when you were here too. Hi Zoom, how you doing? Hope you're doing good.
What they were fighting over. From watching this, my guess is that they were fighting for the last brain cell or something. Please like this video and subscribe to me in order to restore my brain to its original state. Yes! Another brain's coming. Okay, so apparently, and I'm not well educated.
Unsubscribe to him. His brain will literally just like disperse. Gone.
On this at all, and I'm really glad I'm not actually. But apparently this beef started by basically Ali posting this reel.
Walk like a king, or walk like you don't give a f who the king is.
Why? Nobody walks around like that. You look stupid.
Which is possibly the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. Him sitting down right there is how I'd imagine someone sitting down after they've just been pegged to shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Fuck. Oh my god. Oh my god, that hurts. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. Yes! More pain is coming. You know what? That's the wrong guy. And anyway, apparently, Mr. Ben King Azule took that as some sort of personal attack.
Both of these men are closeted gays. And I want to see the beef now. Come on, throw some hands. Throw some actual hands.
Seeing a post that has nothing to do with something and just taking personal offense to it seems quite beta, if you ask me. Like, honestly, if you've seen that and thought, this person is mocking me, then you've got to take a look at yourself and wonder, why has that made me think that someone's mocking me?
Like, oh my god, he's mocking me because he made this video of him walking like he's literally shat his pants. I take personal offense. He's mocking me.
Only I walk like that. Unless he thought he was being mocked because he said king. Like, you don't give a fuck who the king is.
Bro, you used my alias that I made up against me.
Anyways, in true internet fashion, this beef is, like, really staged or exaggerated. Like, they could have had a problem with each other, but, you know.
So what you're saying is this is the VTuber equivalent to the alpha male beef. It's interesting. Interesting. It is truly interesting. We'll see how this goes. This is probably just like high school boys drama.
I would imagine an alpha male, two alpha males who have a problem with each other would probably just either meet up in private or just have an adult conversation about it. But they did the most drama queen thing imaginable and just did it in front of the internet. And no one asked them to do that.
Seriously.
Ali.
God, they want to rip each other's clothes off so hard. Can you imagine that? Has someone AI'd that yet?
Why would I want to imagine say Gex? Why would I imagine them giving each other back shots? What is wrong with you?
Someone will have AI'd that. I want to see it.
When I walk in a room, I make people love me and respect me.
I want to show you how it feels like when I'm in a room.
Could you have sounded more gay if you tried? I walked up to the man who I allegedly want to fight physically, shake his hand firmly, look him directly in the eyes, and say, I want to show you how it feels like when I'm in a room with you. Yeah!
If you point it out like that, it sounds hella gay. These two are gay. Confirmed. Either that, because not gonna lie, their behaviors, I imagine them sucking dick would be less gay than what they're doing now.
I am way too employed to, like, know what the fuck is going on. Like, who is eating this beef up?
Oh my god, dude, did you see the podcast?
No, you're not. You're making a video about it. You're just as unemployed as they are. And me.
Between Ben Azule and King Sob? Oh my god, it was so...
Everybody's tough behind the screen, but nobody's tough face to face. Ali, I DM'd you. Let's see you DM me back, and if not, you're a f***ing bitch.
You want to talk shit? First class, coming right to you. None of that's bullshit, bitch shit, DMing. That's hiding behind the camera. I'm coming right to your backyard. You hear me?
What the fuck is this? These are two grown men who proclaim themselves as alpha males and they're doing like, dude, I DM'd you, DM me back or unless you're a little bitch. If this is staged, they should have at least refined the script big time.
I'm coming right to you. None of this bullshit, bitch shit.
Hot take. I feel like a lot of the online beef is actually just completely fake. And, it's just to drive up views and numbers. I guess that's their attempt. It's all a good one, though.
DMing.
None of this bullshit, bitch shit. DMing.
Ali also says, I'm gonna come through your backyard, which is a really weird thing to say.
I'm coming right to your backyard.
Whoever wrote this script had some fun with that line. Just want to see if that'll slip. I just want to see if anyone noticed this obvious homoerotic charged line. I'm gonna come through your backyard. Yeah, two alpha males saying that to each other. I want to come right to you, Ben, then we'll see who's the bitch. We'll see who's the bitch who can come in whose backyard first. And by the way, the reason why they were on a podcast to begin with was because a channel called the Wise Nuts Podcast, which is known for fucking
A Wise Nuts? Kinda gay.
Cares, said, oh, we'll host your fake alpha male gay fight. We'll do that. And you know what? We'll release an hour and 36-minute episode of you two talking. Which we're going to watch the whole thing right now. I'm joking. No, we fucking aren't.
Ali, you're a nice guy, but you're not speaking to somebody that will just let you speak this way, you know?
What the fuck are you gonna do about it? I'm not gonna allow you to speak to me the way you want to speak to me.
Ali, if you have a personal problem with me, forget religion. Put religion aside.
Okay, guys, just tell me if I'm reaching too far, but there's so much sexual tension in this room between each other. They're looking each other in the eyes, they've got cigars in hand, and they're sucking on them whilst looking at each... I'm sorry, look, I would not be saying this under any other circumstances, but I genuinely feel like that's what it is. If you have a problem with me, fucking do something about it.
You know what? Fuck.
It's just generally just like cringe and pointless. I don't know who watches this. By the way, the shoes they wear, I have to say is the shoes make this significantly worse. Especially like they're completely in black, but the shoes are white, so it just drags away the attention from them and to their shoes. Like I can't unsee it. The shoes are white. They don't fit the outfit. I'm sorry. Should have gone with black shoes.
Fuck this shit, bro.
What the fuck you talking about?
Ali. Come on! Please! Come on! Just one kiss! Come on! Fight me then! Fucking kiss me! Go on! Fucking, we're gonna do fuck me in the face? Oh, I'm so scared. Well,
That's the fight? That's the fight? I see bigger fights between customers at work. They also always present themselves as some sort of trained military assassins, yet they were both quite easily restrained. Even from this slim-ass guy.
To be fair, they were not restrained because... To be fair, when I look at this, they weren't even trying to begin with. Like, they didn't even attempt to do anything. I mean...
Both quite easily restrained. Even from this slim-ass guy.
Fat boy here? Yeah, forget it. They didn't even try.
The fuck was that guy just doing? Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Sorry, just gonna squeeze past you guys. Sorry, you actually need the toilet, that's all, yeah.
It should have never got that way, but we just...
The reason why we brought you guys together was to make sure everything was cool, everything was...
What do you mean it never should have got... What were you gonna do? Nothing, basically, because it's all staged, honestly. Guys, I genuinely think that this is, like, you know, like an animal before it dies, and then they have, like, the, you know, last kicking and screaming of it before it dies fully. This is what this is to the alpha male community. Yeah, let's just one last attempt just to get attention. Let's have a fight between two of our main ambassadors, and temporarily putting aside the fact that these two want to fuck each other so badly. I can see these things, okay, and that's all that I've got. You know, watch like a boxing press conference. That's when you see two people that want to beat the fuck out of each other. These two literally just look like they want some time alone.
I'm coming right to your backyard.
What would have happened if no one intervened, by the way? Like, I'm just gonna put aside their
Nothing, because they didn't need that. It wasn't real.
Their gay narrative for a second, and let's just assume they're fighting. This is what would have happened. They would have got right up in their faces, scream at each other, saying what, and the other one's going, come on, and then they'd back up. That's all that would have happened. They would have not laid a finger on each other. You can tell. It's just not that sort of confrontation. Anyway, guys, I think that's where I'm gonna wrap it up because I feel dumber having consumed.
It's also been unlikely that they've ever been in an actual physical altercation.
All of that. I suddenly have this urge to fill out a job application, even though I'm already gainfully employed, which says everything you need to know. So thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and comment all of that. Get my engagement up. Share this video if you enjoyed. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next one.
This shit was cringe as hell. These dudes... Yeah, gay confirmed. I don't care. They're gay as fuck. Dude, how do you... Why do people genuinely believe that staging a beef or staging a fight will them get anywhere? I need some real kind of beef, not whatever this was. It's like, I feel like physical altercations are kind of rare, but if they do happen, they're kind of insane. Anybody remember what happened between two streamers and one went to Vegas and shot the other? That kind of beef, that was crazy. But yeah, these guys are not beefing. They're just hoping for a little bit of views, but I don't think that'll get them anywhere. To be fair. Anyways, like, comment, and subscribe. Alrighty. That was number one. Actually, I should check the cord. I should check Discord real quick as well and check if we have something there. Somebody sent in. It's Halloween month. I guess so. I just was too lazy, not gonna lie, to find one. I was just too lazy. I was just too lazy. Okay, one from Eliza, one from Krokorok. What the fuck? That's crazy work. Holy fuck, 30 minutes? Okay, nice. And one from the Krokorok. Let's see what that was real quick. The most insane actor. That's gonna be interesting. That's also interesting. That's also interesting. Okie dokie. Well, next one we're gonna do actually incredibly simple that we need to do. Right, since I'm already invested into it.
Hopefully you've been keeping up with...
I'm already invested. I might as well keep going since I'm already invested. I already am. Might as well keep going. Hassan is just insulting Emiru at this point by Hirohei. I don't know how this combination happened. I don't know how we got to this point, but we're gonna look at it. What the fuck? When did that DLC drop? Huh? Hassan versus Emiru? That's crazy. That is insane. Are you gonna wear? I have a different outfit. Zoom. I have a different outfit.
Hopefully you've been keeping up with the Emiru situation, whether my coverage or other coverage out there, because that's going to be important.
Yeah, we got the I watched the 2 decoy voice videos that are up covering the situation. Yeah, pretty much Emiru was assaulted at Twitch. Here's Krokorok. Hi Krokorok, how you doing? And pretty much what happened was she was assaulted at TwitchCon. Her own security guard was the only one getting into it. And now it's just like interesting. And then the Twitch employees, they were just like laughing, didn't even do anything. Essentially, we could have had a Christina Grimmie right there once again. You believe Hassan crying out video that he's sick of everything and start talk bad about lefties and such? I don't know. I could see him more so. It was more so not crying about lefties. It was more so crying about those that don't take action. And with action, I mean the same shit he does. Kill them capitalists.
Context for this. Hassan provides incredibly nuanced, insightful, and valuable comments.
Yeah, that cannot end well. I said for October 31st. I do have an outfit. Do you not listen?
On Emiru's critique of Twitch's enforcement policy.
My manager comes back to me and she's upset. She's like, okay, I've been talking to Twitch people.
You can't tell me. Nah, you can't. Nah, there's no way. This has to be edited. This has to be edited. What is the chat saying? What is the chat saying?
She's like, okay, I've been talking.
I don't know. This is what? Why? Nah, he's actually. If this is this is not edited. This is real. His chair's empty.
She's like, okay, I've been talking to Twitch people, and I'm really upset.
So yeah, this is part of Emiru's statement that I covered earlier today in my first video of the day. And we've got Hassan here, except he's not.
What the fuck? Huh? That is crazy. Controversy after the controversy. It's crazy. That is crazy. Hassan is... Hassan, what? How do you get to the conclusion that Hassan would become a right-winger? Not in a million years.
Here. He's actually literally not here. You can see the freaking chair is empty. Just to be sure we're on the same page here. Emiru is talking about a situation where she was literally assaulted at TwitchCon. And Hassan is supposed to be it seems like he is supposed to be reacting to it, right? That's why he's got it pulled up on a stream. What is he doing instead? He's literally just not here. He's not watching. He doesn't seem to care at all about it.
What the fuck? What? Huh? Why even pull it up then? Wait, is that like his streams? Like, is that his streams? Like, most of it? That is great. Bro, bro, what the fuck, dude?
About this. And I totally understand that he does long streams and that he probably wants to get up every now and then to go and get water or whatever else. Although he doesn't give Kaya that same grace. My point is, though, I get
The Zapper clip. It's like, no, I won't give this as an excuse. He 100% could stop the video. Or was he watching this as a live stream? I don't know. But he could have 100%. Like, it does not take that long to have water. I would even say it doesn't take that long to just prepare a bit of water. Just like, I have like 2 water bottles here. I don't need to get up and get water. The only time I need to get up to get something is if I have to go to the bathroom. What do you mean?
Get that he'll want to leave the stream every now and then, and fine, no problem. But it's pretty crazy that of all the times to do that, to leave the stream, he's doing it when Emiru is literally talking about her assault. Like, come on, bro, you can't even lock in for that. It's just a really bad look. And that takes us to the next Kaya clip that's resurfaced, and this one doesn't just make Hasan look bad, it also makes Valkyrae look bad.
Kaya, get up. Kaya, over here.
Hey.
Kaya. No.
Over here.
No. Over here. Come here.
She doesn't know. She.
Kaya, come.
She thinks she's
Okay, come.
Come here. You need to speak to her in a nicer tone.
Get over here. Sit.
Get over here.
Kaya, sit.
You damn dog. Come here, you dog.
She thinks she's in trouble.
Good girl. Sit.
Wrong way.
Bro, the way you interact with her.
Chad is thanking you, saying thank you, Ray, for being nice to Kaya.
Well, it's a tone thing. Like, she thought she was in trouble because you're.
Does this man not understand that dogs do not speak human language? Dogs do not speak human. That means if you could tell a dog to, I don't know, explode in the nicest and most fun way possible, like really like gently and stuff, and like a baby language, and the dog is like happy and like jumpy. But if you tell a dog that you're supposed to sit there in a rough tone, the dog's not gonna do that. Instead, she's gonna be scared. What the fuck? Basic? That is so basic. People are brain dead, I swear. Criminal acting criminal and one day acting nice. Oh, it's a nice person. See, have dumbasses. True and real.
Being so, like. Ugh. You know, Roy Kaya. He speak like this. It's okay.
This is why she ran to you at Cutie's party last night.
This poor dog is so used to being abused to lay on that bed for hours upon hours on end that she just automatically thinks that that's what Hasan wants, even when he doesn't. And I do appreciate that.
I didn't even pay attention to that. True. Like, he gets mad, and the first thing she does is go onto that fucking bed. The first thing she does is go onto that bed. Wow.
Valkyrae for standing up for Kaya in this clip and trying to tell Hasan how to treat this dog better. But the reason this still makes Valkyrae look bad, in my opinion, is because, to my understanding, that clip occurred before the recent one from almost 2 weeks ago, when Hasan seemed to have shocked Kaya, and that, of course, went viral. And so Valkyrae does absolutely have an idea of how Hasan mistreats this dog. But despite that, when the situation began to go viral a few weeks ago, she went on air on her own stream acting like Hasan is the perfect dog owner, that he would never do anything wrong. So let's just run that back really quick.
I can verify that Kaya is the most loved and spoiled and just the most well-trained and best little baby, or big baby.
Those are lies. No. You are a filthy liar.
That I have ever been around and that I have ever seen. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. You would think that this kind of outrage, we would have seen it towards like the genocide and stuff, but you know, this priorities in this world are not where they should be.
So yeah, once again, Valkyrae has an idea of how Hassan mistreats this dog.
Of course she does. They all probably do. They all do. They just ignore it because Hassan is the golden child.
But she still went on record running damage control for him, acting like he's the perfect dog owner. And this makes her talk about priorities at the end there just like some peak irony, because we can clearly see that she's willing to forsake Kaya's health and well-being for Hassan's sake, to defend Hassan. Those are apparently her priorities. And then, of course, there's her terrible comparison, but we've already talked about that plenty. So let's move over to this. News that happened yesterday that I actually forgot to include in my video. Oops. So I'll mention this.
Manufacturer of the shock collar has identified Hassan's collar as the shocking variant. Interesting. Well, surprise, surprise.
This quickly here. The manufacturer of the shock collar has identified Hassan's collar as the shocking variant. Maybe Taylor Lorenz should go interview them on why they are a Zionist. Lincoln replies. The joke there, of course, is how disgraced journalist Taylor Lorenz recently ran damage control for Hassan, and how Hassan has blamed the criticism that he's getting over all of this Kaya stuff on Israel. And so we've got this email from Educator Callers that says, "Hi there. To me, that looks like the low to medium power RX090 receiver that comes with most of our units out of the box. It looks like someone cut off the contact points and put tape over it to maybe cover up any rough edges left for cutting instead of just replacing the contact points with a comfort pad. If you want to be sure exactly which receiver it is, you'll need to remove the tape." So I'm presuming that's supposed to say what receiver it is. And
that confirms it is in fact a shock collar. we got confirmation from the manufacturer. Get fucked, you dumbass.
Yeah, backing that up, the first sentence, they say it looks like, not it for sure is. But this is very close to just 100% confirmation about the sort of, the exact type and model, rather, that Hassan has on Kaya. And, even this sounds messed up, cutting off the contact points and just taping over it so there's, rough edges potentially under the tape, instead of, putting the comfort pad there like it sounds like he's supposed to be doing. His excuse would probably be something like, "Oh, she's got a lot of fur, it's fine, bro." And another clip is
No, neck fat. She has a lot of neck fat. It's neck fat. That's what it is. Neck fat.
Just come in. Hassan Piker gets asked by long-term sub to apologize for his mistakes. If you want me to take accountability for being a dog abuser, it's just me agreeing, insane hallucinating. The rest of people online, what? Let's play the clip.
Oh my God. I'm a Hasanabi head, but why is this so hard for you to apologize? That you did your pet wrong, brother, and you're going to do better in the future. It would help you and it would strengthen the trust and relationship with your reviewers if you apologize for your mistakes.
And then there's 15 seconds of dead air here when he looks back to Kaya. Maybe he's letting chat express their opinions first before he says whatever he has to say about this. I don't know for sure.
Maybe he's thinking through, what is the best stupid thing that I can say right here, right now?
Sure, but I'm just simply trying to fill in the dead air here.
No, that is a Hasanabi head. There's legitimately a long-term community subscriber who seemingly hasn't seen me take accountability for not immediately going over to Kaya to check in on her. That is true. But I did take accountability for that. Now, if you want me to take accountability for being a dog abuser, well, then that's not accountability. That's just me agreeing to the insane hallucinations of seemingly that person as well as the rest of the people online.
Well, good on Hassan for admitting that he should have checked on Kaya initially when she screamed out in pain.
Yeah, no shit. He didn't do that, though. That's not gonna save him. So it's just a terrible person. He lied about abusing his dog and mocking Emiru by leaving 100%. Yeah, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. This man is allowed to do so much dumb shit without any consequences.
From his alleged shock, instead of trying to just say oh, she definitely caught her nail, that's what it was, guys, she's just being a baby, because that was a pretty terrible response by him. Unfortunately for him, taking accountability for 5% and not the other 95% is still a really bad score. But yeah, I guess he just sees all of us as hallucinating.
I mean, that's still progress, right? Before it was 100% not taking accountability. Now it's just 95. We're making progress.
He says it's insane hallucinations. Right. And you can see, by the way, the chat is like just defending Hassan. These are people who, I think it's very clear at this point in time, don't care about animal abuse at all. That's the sort of people largely filling up that community. I'm glad there are.
I mean, if they don't care about it, what did you expect? I mean, it isn't surprising that they don't care, right? They don't care about human lives. What makes you expect that they would care about animal lives?
Some speaking out about this, like we just saw in this clip. That's good to know. But it's definitely disturbing to know that the majority, by far, seem like they're totally okay with defending animal abusers. And those are the updates. As always, thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the coverage. Let me know what you think in the comments.
My view is very simple. This fucker's still retarded. At this point, it's like, bro, what are we doing? Dog abuser. Then he suddenly mocks somebody. It's just, what do we do here? What are we supposed to do here? It's just crazy. At this point, you can pull out all the clips you want, but nothing, I believe, is going to come from this. You can pull out another 100 clips. He will not care, and his viewers don't care. And if his viewers don't care, nothing will happen to him. The only thing that could happen is he will get banned, but we know that Dan Clancy, dick sucking Clancy is not. That's not gonna work. That's just not gonna work. Anyways, like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, I'm aware of Ben Shapiro. I'm aware of Ben Shapiro. I like some of the clips. He's funny. I'm not gonna do another reaction stream tomorrow. We'll back to usual business. How is Hassan an incel exactly? Incel means involuntarily celibate. You know that, right? That does not make sense. Why can we? If he lies, why should we lie? That term does not apply here. At all. Not in the slightest. Why are we using that here? Oh, man. Okay, next up, a video that I want to see. You know what? Let's do them.
If I come to your cook...
Oh, nah. Ah, yes. Struggle meals. I need to move to the other side because I am otherwise blocking shit. We doing struggle meals. Struggle meals, chat. Alright, struggle meals. We did one before. Struggle meals, the worst food on the internet. It's part 21 by Fresh Prince. Yup. We're gonna... Oh, yup. I have no idea. We're gonna look. This already looks horrendous. I meant misogyny. That's old news. That's old news. There are other clips of him. Anyways, this looks already horrible. So we got some sausages, and then like some instant noodles on the grill or smoker or whatever. That's horrible.
If I come to your cookout and you are serving raw dog, ramen noodles, Vienna sausage, and bologna, we shutting the studio down.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
You won't escape my
What up, cool nerds? Welcome back to another video. Today, we got another Struggle Meals video thanks to you guys.
That is horrible, by the way. Okay, Croc Rock.
That 2K likes in like a day and a half, so just keep that same energy for here on now. I love you guys. That helps me out so much more because YouTube pushes it to the algorithm, the recommendation feed, the subscription feed, all that stuff. It just helps me out. So other than that, I come across something that my friend sent me, and we may have hit a gold mine for a special edition Struggle Meals. I'm not gonna say too much yet because I haven't like done my research yet, but we may have a Struggle Meals special edition coming up very soon. But we're gonna jump right into this video, but I'll let y'all.
This will not be good, by the way. This will not be good, by the way. No, bro. It's gonna be horrible.
I know right now, if this video hits 2K likes, I'll drop a bathroom fails this week. So you already know what to do. Smack that like button, so notifications on. Let's get it. First up, we have my famous pot.
Why does that look oddly moldy? What is that? Yeah, sorry, the recipe is a secret. It better stay this way. I can cook challenge, motherfucker. You cannot.
Bro, sorry, the recipe is a secret. Hashtag I can cook challenge. First of all, this ain't no pot roast. This looks like it was seasoned with cement and Kevin Durant's ankles. How does your pot roast come out looking like the Rosetta Stone slab with moss on it? I'm sorry, nothing about this is pot roast. This looks like cinder blocks and broth. You gotta be an archaeologist just to figure out what the taste is. And then you talking about it's a secret recipe. Like, man, take that one to the...
Sway's brain. Crazy work. Yeah, this looks like, I don't know. This looks like, I can't identify this. Like, if you would tell me these were like a human, you cooked human remains, I'd believe you.
The grave. Matter of fact, if you do take this one to the grave, you can use this as a headstone. And then the closer I look at this, I used to work at restaurants, y'all, and these look like the old dirty dish rags you would find in random spots. I always do the most for mine.
These are strawberries. I think this should be chocolate, but this doesn't look like this. This looks like you took strawberries, dipped them in your own feces, and just let them dry. Why do they look like this? That's horrible.
What? What is happening right here? These strawberry booty plugs? What is going on? Huh? Bro.
Strawberry booty plugs. That's what I'm thinking. The only way Dragon Ball Super is the Vegeta Ultra Ego is to make a new Dragon Ball Super movie. That Vegeta is the main character. That's not gonna happen. Dragon Ball Super's dead. Bury it.
I don't care how in love I am. If you hand me a play like this, I'm smacking it across the entire room, and I'm getting divorce papers, restraining orders. I'm calling CIA, FBI, all that. And I tried to give them the benefit of the doubt with the strawberries and the chocolate. Like, maybe it's like homemade chocolate and they just, you know, it's first time. But like, bro, this chocolate is curling way too much. This is doo-doo dust. Hey, half my sandwich, probably save the other half for later.
I mean, fine, I guess. That's not a big deal. I'll say what's terrible about this one.
Nah, man.
I wouldn't put this in. The only thing it does is make me struggle, because why would you eat it like that, right? Why do you have it from here instead of here? But I guess at least it's not disgusting.
Like, imagine you on break for like lunch, right, at work or school, whatever, and you walk in, you see this nonsense. This dude right here, that's a serial killer. That you are a certified serial killer. You might be the top of Interpol right here. I don't care who you are. You could be black, blue, purple, orange, green. Like, if you eat a sandwich like this, I'm racial profiling you. Like, you're a terrorist.
Police! Racial profiling you. Accurate. Yeah, it's a crime. Why would you eat it like that, right? I can't like understand like right regularly, but why in this way?
Help! Police! Help! If you eat your sub sandwich like a harmonica, just let me know in the comments so I can just block you. My homegirl selling burritos. Let me know if you want to order one.
Selling burritos. That's the homemade ones right there. They're floor made. Oh my goodness, no.
See, and I say this probably every Struggle Meals video. This is why you don't be eating at everyone's house, bro. Because, and then people will have the audacity like, you know, y'all never support your friend's business and all this stuff. And then this is the business. She about 10 burritos deep, folding them on the floor. And my thing is, what if this picture wasn't posted? You know, you grab this burrito and you're supporting your friend's business. Like, yo, give me like 3 of these bad boys, right? And then all of a sudden, you got the burrito, you got the tortilla shell, you got beans, cheese, you know, carne asada, whatever, right? And then all of a sudden, you got cat hair, dookie, doo-doo crumbs, you got cat litter, like what? And this is probably one of the main reasons you got to have permits to sell stuff, because let me find out somebody selling,
and then you get like fucking diarrhea. What's the problem? It just has some floor days. I mean, yes, it does. Did you at least clean the fucking floor at least? Like, okay, yes.
Burritos from the floor. I'm snitching. I don't care. I'll be in court like,
oh yeah, Beretta did that.
Like, she's, and no, I'm not cool with the ground zero burritos. She got her legs all spread, coochie just breathing all over the burrito. No, get out.
That gives eating pussy a completely different. that changes the term right there.
Out of here. Selling my famous strawberry lip cakes. Don't ask for a recipe.
Oh hell no! This looks like Bonnie Blue's. No, this look like this. This is what Bonnie Blue looks like down there. This. Oh my god! This is like. OBS disconnected. What the heck? Where did that come from? Well, this cannot come from me. That's for sure. I think I know where this is coming from. I had the entire day had already issues with the sudden power outage, when internet outage. Huh. I think that's where that's coming from. That's a struggle. The thing was so disgusting. My internet OBS just disconnected. Crazy. Anyways, we're back.